Hello. Today we're going to talk about habits versus hunger. And I love this topic so much because I'm like a goldfish or a teenage boy or a golden retriever puppy because I can eat when I'm not hungry, right? So I feel like there's two different types of hunger, head hunger and stomach hunger. So what is head hunger? Head hunger is like when you've got to have a slice of pizza because you've seen a commercial or you see somebody else eating it or you walk by a restaurant and it just smells so good. Or you're at the office and there's everything bagels with cream cheese or donuts, and it's like, oh, that just sounds so good right now. Or there's stomach hunger when you're actually hungry. So, how to tell the difference? Like, just stop for a hot minute and breathe and just feel your body. I gotta admit, I feel very Southern California when I say that, because like when I was a kid in New Jersey, that's not like really how we spoke. What? Of a slice? What? You didn't talk like that either. But like for real, like just take a second and see if you're actually hungry. And if you are, great. Have your second shake or your snack that you've prepared because you've done your meal plan, right? This is how you avoid those pitfalls of like giving in to something you really aren't really even hungry for. You just feel like it. Okay, so other reasons why we eat when we're not hungry. Cravings, which we're going to talk about tomorrow. That's a whole topic in and of itself. I got some good tips for that. Next, there's emotional eating. Now, there's a wide spectrum on that. If it happens like all the time, that's a different direction where you might need to hit some different resources for, and maybe if you do, reach out and we could help you with that. Um, Help you find some answers. Then there's the spectrum of like you broke up with a boyfriend or you're mad or like something's annoying you at work, that kind of thing, and you feel like you want to eat at something, you know, um, or maybe you're feeling a little down, there's a lot of reasons why we eat emotionally. And many times what we might be doing is trying to misdirect, like we want to bury that emotion, so what happens is we'll eat something, we'll overeat. Now the problem is we buried the other emotion, the thing that was really bothering us, but now we're going to redirect it to ourselves and be angry at ourselves because we've eaten that. We've blown our meal plan and we don't really feel better, but you're just misdirecting the whole emotional issue. And I know eating a bowl of ice cream is way more fun than like actually digging in deep and seeing what's really bothering you, but that's kind of just covering it up. So try to delve into it, or at least recognize what you're doing. At least like for me, if I know what I'm doing, it's like, oh, you don't really want the ice cream. You're just like angry right now. So what you can try to do is, what are you trying to do when you're eating at something is you're trying to change your state, right? So how about you change your state in a different way? Like for me, music is the ticket. Like it just helps put me in a better mood no matter what. And even if you don't feel like it, do it anyway, and then you're likely to feel better. Maybe you want to go for a walk around the block. Just get out. Just go for a walk around the block, just cool down, whatever may be bothering you. Or like maybe you want to go work out, boxing class. That'll really get you going, let out some aggression, right? Maybe you're not angry, maybe you're just feeling a little down. Either way, you want to try to change your state in a different way rather than just eating food. Um, Maybe you're bored, and it's not the same thing at all. But I mean, the ways to avoid eating when you're bored are kind of the same thing. Like change your state in a different way. Distract yourself by doing something differently. Again, like same things, maybe play a game, maybe go read a book, maybe, pray, maybe read the Bible, like whatever it is for you. Go play catch with your kids, with the dog. Like go do something differently and different and distract yourself. Um, Other reasons why we eat when we're not hungry is a habit. Like the main thing we're talking about here. For me, it's watching TV. I talked about it yesterday. If I'm watching TV, I want to eat, right? So some ideas, if you're like that, to avoid eating if you're going to watch TV. Maybe play a game on your phone. I personally don't like the more violent ones. Like try to choose something that's like maybe that'll work your brain a little. Like I like word games, those kinds of things. Or play solitaire. Like I'm talking about. I know you can play on your phone. That's fine. That's great too. Um, but like I like to actually play with the cards in my hands because it's hard to want to eat chips or something like that when you have cards in your hands, right? This way you can still be engaged. Like if everybody's hanging out, like your family's hanging out, you can still be there, but you're doing something with your hands, distracting yourself. Or better yet, like involve them in a game. I do that with my husband a lot of times. Like we'll play Crazy Eights or Gin Rummy or something, and many times I gotta like kind of make him do it. I'll just deal him in, and he's like, "Oh, all right," and he just will play, and that's good, right? Um, we've also had like a game of Monopoly set up for months now. Like we haven't played it well over a week. It's time to play tonight. But anyway, different things like that. And hopefully you'll be able to turn the TV off altogether and focus on the game. And to me, that's way more fun. I know Mary Gowdy's got a puzzle set up, or at least she did, a puzzle set up. So that's pretty fun too. Like do that instead. Do it as a family or do it yourself, whatever you like. Some other times we eat out of habit is like if you go to the movies. Like maybe if you go to the movies, you get a soda, you get a popcorn, and you get some junior mints, right? But how about you get water, ditch the soda, get the smaller popcorn, and leave the junior mints behind. Eat the popcorn slowly and enjoy the movie, right? Okay. Other times, you can just eat out of the force of habit is maybe you go to a particular restaurant. Like for instance, there's a Mexican restaurant I love to go to down here in San Diego, and I love their beans. So I'd always get a bean and cheese burrito, right? So now when I go, I'll get a couple street tacos and a side of beans. So there's much less cheese, not that big, enormous tortilla, right? And I'm just as satisfied, just as happy, right? Or parties, maybe you go to a party and it's like, I don't really know anybody, so you have a drink and like eat something because maybe social awkwardness, or you do know somebody and there's that person there who you're like, you'd really rather not talk to, so it's easier just to eat and drink. Well, put the food down, like put the fork down in between, set your drink down, make conversation and mingle. Do that. Like you can avoid that person or just go make conversation. I always look for a dog. That works for me every time. Okay. So, what else did I want to talk about? Okay. The other thing I want to talk about too is replacing the derailing habits with new supportive habits, right? So, like I said, a couple of those things, like I just mentioned, order healthier at the restaurant where you go, or get a small popcorn at the movies, leave the candy and the soda behind. Basically like try to take some of the things you've learned here and replace your old habits with that. Because the main thing, remember this, if you have a super strong why, right? If you have a strong why and the vision for yourself, the belief in yourself is strong enough, you know, changing up these habits is going to be much, much easier. It's going to make it so much easier, right? You'll be strong enough and you'll have this like for a lifetime. And the thing is that we believe in you. We know you can do it. Feel free to comment below what habits are you going to change or replace. Okay, thanks, guys.